this arrogance that we see here and juvenile hubris that you are witnessing, ndio shida. Mimi ningesema ni the worst mistake you can make as a government is to politicize national security issues. Upeleke siasa kwa maneno na masuala ya usalama. Kitu ikitokea useme ni kabila hii ama ni kabila ingine, ni wale wengine, ni sehemu hii. Kasumba kama hii imetuletea shida huko mbeleni. Na tusiende barabara hiyo tafadhali, tutaumiza nchi. Tusiende barabara hiyo. Na yale ambayo yamefanyika jana, ukiangalia mambo ambayo yalifanyika Murang'a jana, mambo ambayo yalikuwa yanafanyika Naivasha, unaona wazi kwamba labda kulikuwa na mpango hapa. But I'm asking the government, if you want to prove us wrong, arrest those who are involved and present them before a court of law, because that is how you prove that you are serious. Lakini kila wakati ni excuses, you know. Maybe somebody should award this government or record them in the Guinness Book of World Records for being the government that has generated the most excuses to govern. Oh, we inherited empty coffers. Oh, it is Uhuru. Oh, it was Raila and Azimio. Oh, it is who. I mean, someone else is to blame. Not their own failure to manage the country. Hiyo ndio shida. Tunawaheshimu kama viongozi wetu. Wakati umefika, if they did not see this danger, wakati umefika wa kufanya mjadala. Lakini sisi kama chama cha Jubilee ndio wa kwanza kusema tunajiunga na Wakenya wengine kukataa Finance Bill 2026, reject Finance Bill 2026. Ukiangalia yale ambayo yako kwa hiyo Finance Bill, unashangaa tutaishi wapi na tutaenda wapi. The cost of living is already unbearable for many. Kenyan workers, wafanyakazi wa Kenya saa hii. Sijui kama kuna mfanyakazi Kenya hii ambaye anatarajia ama anatasamia kupata payslip. Maisha ya kufanya kazi nchi sasa imekuwa kama ni utumwa. It's slavery. And Kenyan workers are paying every day over taxation. Na ukweli kwamba hii serikali imetoka kwa mpango wa IMF program. Why did they get out of the IMF program? Kwa sababu wamekataa audit. IMF inauliza audit. Na mnajua kwa nini wanakataa audit. Sisi zote tunajua kwa nini wanakataa audit. Because they have refused to accept that audit. They have gotten out of the IMF program. Sasa they are trying to look for money to plug the holes through overtaxation. That is the truth. Tuambiane ukweli na tuambie wananchi ukweli yale ambayo yanafanyika. So whether you bribe leaders of the transport sector for a day or two to get out of the street, whether you intimidate them or whatever you do, the problem does not go away. And this is the same short-termism, short-sighted way of managing the country that these people have adopted. There's a problem, throw money at it, bribe some people, or alternatively intimidate them or abduct them, or alternatively say ni kabila fulani nataka kuleta shida. You are moving all of us into a crisis and trying to profile one community. You think it is going to be fashionable? Shida ambayo iko kila mahali Kenya hii. Hata ukienda Garissa, uende wapi, shida ni hiyo kila Mkenya anapitia. Sasa kwanza kuambia wananchi eti ni maneno yanaletwa na kabila moja and so on and so forth, which doesn't make sense. Ya mwisho, there are retired presidents around the world. You know, the level of pettiness that we see from this administration is shocking. You know, some of the things that people say, these guys talk about, they can make a dog cry. The president retired, and that's all. And serikali, unajua, if you cannot manage a retired president, honestly, what can you do? Utafanya nini? You know, managing a retired president is the easiest thing, because there is an act that says what that retired president is entitled to. Na mzee amefanya kazi yake, amepumzika, ako pale huko Ichaweri, anaendelea kuangalia mambo ya wajukuu wake. Sasa wewe kazi yako ni kila siku, even at the middle of the night you dream you are having a nightmare. Unaita Uhuru Kenyatta. You are going to call your wife or your girlfriend Uhuru Kenyatta in the middle of the night. Let's be serious, people. I'm telling you, let's be serious, people. Kenya deserves better. We have been independent for the last 63 years. We are respected around the world in the region. We are asking our leaders, we are better than that. Is why in Jubilee we are saying we are better than this. We would like to change this administration because Kenyans deserve better. Deserve better leadership. And what would we do so that I don't concentrate on negatives only? We would introduce transparency and management of the energy sector differently from what you see these days. We will not engage in conflict of interest. We will not lead a government where we ourselves are doing business in the oil sector. Because in doing that, because of conflict of interest, we will not be able to regulate and manage the sector effectively. We will give an opportunity to all Kenyans. We will be transparent about what we do and accountable about public affairs. If we spend money from the petroleum fund levy or the road maintenance levy, we will tell the public what we have done in that kind of way. And even if we don't tell the public for one reason or the other, we have parliament. Parliament is the representative of the people. Elected members of parliament ought to be told and ought to be explained to everything that is happening by government. So if they don't trust the rest of us, even with the so-called G2G, why don't they take it to parliament? Our representatives are in parliament. I will be very happy and satisfied myself if members of parliament were taken through all this and all this information was given to members of parliament. Sasa hii ukora unaendelea hapa ya kuibia nchi ndio imetuleta mahali tumefika. Na wananchi wakiuliza maswali ni kupiga nduru Uhuru Kenyatta. Sasa Uhuru Kenyatta ni chorus to explain everything including the incapacity to deal with things.